Hello everybody, this is Jessoneshow here with Sifu Raul Ortiz. How you doing?
Good, good.
Hey, how was your trip in China?
Beautiful. It was probably one of the best trips that I've made so far. A long time dream of being able to visit Chen Village. I have been to Shaolin before, and this was my second time being there. But to visit Chen Village, which is something that I have read for forever, since I started doing Tai Chi, and then to actually be at the village and to find out that it's a population of 3,000 people and 2,500 people practice Tai Chi. That's amazing. It was probably the best trip ever so far.
So what's new? Last time I saw you was like 10 years ago,
Yeah,
2010.
it's been a long time. Well, I'm 10 years older. I turned 60 last year.
Oh, don't look it.
Thank you. Celebrated my 35th year of teaching Kung Fu. So it's a great journey so far, and I'm looking forward to see what this new decade is going to bring. We have our group going to Hong Kong and China has gotten a lot bigger because I've always told my students, whether you come or not, I'm gone. So
right.
I've been taking all my students during the last week of September, first week of October, and sometimes it'll change on those weeks. But I've been taking my students down to Hong Kong to compete in Hong Kong. The tournaments there are a lot better. They're well organized. There's no egos. The judges cannot represent the styles that they teach. Everybody's dressed exactly the same. So your merits is what's going to give you the awards that you get based on the skills.
Oh, okay. I want to talk more about China later on, but right now let's talk about some of the weapons from praying mantis.
Sure.
You know.
Well, in praying mantis, just like any other kung fu style, you have the 18 classical weapons. But one of the famous praying mantis weapons is the hook swords. And one of our ancestors, Grandmaster Li, this was his specialty. And he designed this weapon. And on his banner, he used to escort gold. On his caravans, he had the banners, and they had this as their logo, two of them. So when bandits would actually see the banner, and they would see the hook swords, they would not touch that caravan, because they knew they were going to die. Because it was him and his students that did the escort, and they were all very good at using the tiger hook sword.
Okay, so what other weapons?
So, we have the Quan Dao, we have the horse cutter, we have the spear, we have the three sectionals, we have the whip chain, we also use the tonfas, the gim.
They all got their own personal form?
Yes. Every style, you're going to have styles that, for instance, Mui Fa Kyu. You have Mui Fa Kyu in Hung Gar, right? It's the same name, but the form is totally different. Right? It's just representing plum flower fist, right? So, and sometimes like fist sun, a lot of kung fu schools have fist sun staff form in honor of the fist sun of the Yang family. Not the same form, but the same name. You know what I'm saying? So basically all kung fu is the same. The only thing that changes is the flavor of your style, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so this is how you know what kung fu is, because a twist dance in kung fu is going to be the same twist dance in Hong Kong, in praying mantis, and Cho Lai foot. It doesn't change. You know what I'm saying?
In praying mantis, do they have like sensitivity exercise,
Yes.
like push hands and
Yes.
stuff?
Well, we don't do push hands. I don't believe in push hands.
Why is that?
Well, because you don't learn how to fight by pushing, all right? And so this is just, and not only that, but most of the time when you see the push-in down here in the United States, it's totally different than what is done in China. In China, they actually stick to the style itself to throw somebody out of the circle. What you see here starts good, and then all of a sudden it looks like two people just trying to wrestle and throw somebody out. So it goes from Tai Chi to sumo wrestling. Right? That's not Tai Chi. Then I look at people and go, that's not combat. It's like also like when they do Chi Sao in tournaments. Well, Chi Sao is a drill. So how do you become a fighter by just doing Chi Sao? No. We have what we call Jim Lim, which are sensitivity drills. And the mistake is that when people do techniques and they do them slow, thinking that that's going to work. No. you're trying to imitate Shaw Brothers Kung Fu when they do that.
Right.
And they think that that's what Kung Fu is all about. Kung Fu is not like that. If you try to fight like the Shaw Brothers Kung Fu movies, you're gonna die in the streets. That's not Kung Fu. And that's what people perceive as Kung Fu. No, those are movies, right? Nobody fights like that.
Right.
In my 35 years of teaching, in my 50 years of doing martial arts, I've never met anybody that fought like that. And so, I cringe when I see somebody doing Kung Fu like that, because I'm like, you're lying to these people. That's not how techniques are done, right? And so when we do our drills, with sensitivity drills, the minute we make contact, we redirect, right? But the techniques are done quick, not slow. You know, one thing is having, okay, we keep a steady pace as you're learning how to do it, and then it's freestyle from that moment.
Do you mind demonstrating one of your students?
Sure. So I'm going to demonstrate how we do the plum flower palm, all based on the Jim Lim. So meaning that the minute I feel contact, I'm going to redirect his technique or redirect mine. So from here, I disrupt him by attacking the elbow. And as I come into hit, he's going to give me that parry. And already my hand is on top of him. So by the time he counters, he's already hit with that technique in his head. So it doesn't matter how fast you are, I'm going to be able to counter that based on what he does. See? So if he blocks here, comes up, there's my opening. And that's what I'm going to hit. That's how you do drills. But not sitting here, and that's cool. I'm not knocking that, as long as you know how to fight outside of that. But when you come and you're doing this, that to me is not.
Did that involve kicks also, or
Excuse me?
did it involve kicks also, or just?
Oh yeah, no, kicks also, yeah, kicks, absolutely. Okay. Any technique that you're doing, someone, if I'm going from here, and I go here, trap here, he blocks here, this is my kick, right? So if he's blocking on me, and here's my kick, that sinks him for me, right? Because he won't see the kick. So he's going to go to the face to block, and so since he's going to the face, this is my kick. I blind him with that kick, right? So I can kick him in the groin, kick him in the knee. You pick your target.
Cool. I see you have a wooden dummy here.
Yes.
How do you use it with mantis style?
Well, in praying mantis, what we try to practice a lot in praying mantis, it's, striking work, because we do a lot of the side choi, strike, and then a lot of, hold. So we'll block, let it stop, and you have the elbows. We go for the sweeps, right? And then the strikes, and as we do those sweeps on the wooden dummy, right? So take the front, kick them sideways, right? So a lot of the stuff is being able to block, hook, strike as you sweep, right? So whatever technique you do on a person, you want to be able to do it on the wooden dummy. So the wooden dummy basically is going to teach me how to roll around, condition my arms as I strike, but you still need to do these techniques with a live person. It's easier to do on the wooden dummy. He's not going to hit me back. So the wooden dummy is a training tool. So I can develop my technique, right? And know how to move around, know how to grab. One of my students is making me the pose for the guap, so when we can practice the pose. So he's going to make me put him up. But any technique I do here, I have to practice that with a live person. Because it changes the dynamics, right? Most of the time I'm telling people, okay, give me a straight punch, right? But in the street, you might get this, but most of the time you're going to get hit with it. Right. Now, do you know how to fight with that? And it's adapting to how you're being attacked. You understand? And so what happens is this, I always say this, no style fails people. We as individuals fail the styles, right? So when you get people say my style is better than yours, well, that's a person who's never fought, right? Because if you fought and you had experience, you will know that no style is better than another style. Some styles offer more than others, but I respect the master behind his art. If you can back it up, I don't care what style it is, I have to bow. And can you teach me something out of that, right? Because again, that person is not going to do anything different. He might approach it different. And that's what intrigues me. It's like, oh, never thought about it like that. And that's what I want to learn. Because after 50 years, I think I've got pretty much enough techniques. I don't think anybody's going to come out. Unless you can punch through your ear or kick through your butt, you didn't create anything new, right? All we create is just concepts of thinking and approaching.
Right.